Stay tuned for updated real news.
Hello, Anka Daily News viewers. How are you? I hope you're healthy and well. As Anka Daily News team, we continue to share with you the developments regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. In a moment, we will share with you a very important developments. One of the most important agenda items of the Russia-Ukraine war is undoubtedly the Crimean peninsula. Every development on the peninsula is of a great importance. So let's put it this way. Even a bird flying over the Crimean peninsula is taken seriously, and both armies are on high alert. The Crimean peninsula is like a bomb ready to explode. And of course, the Crimean peninsula is not just figuratively speaking. There are indeed explosions around the Crimean peninsula. Like the Kerch bridge is particularly noteworthy in this regard. We've shared with you in our previous reports that the Crimean peninsula will soon be the scene of a major events, and there were also incredible claims that the Ukrainian armed forces would hit the Kerch bridge connecting the Crimean peninsula to the Russian mainland. So, did this claim come true? Let's examine it together. But before moving on to our report, I would like to make a small reminder. As Anka Daily News team, we continue to bring you the developments regarding the Russia-Ukraine war, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss our daily reports. You can also support me and my team by using the super thanks button below the videos. Let's start if you're ready. Anka Daily News reports. Crimean Peninsula, a strategic natural wonder on the Black Sea, Ukrainian territory. With the occupation since 2014 and the war that followed, the importance of the peninsula has only increased. The Crimean Peninsula has been witnessing a flurry of activity in recent days. According to the information obtained from the regional sources, the Crimean Peninsula is very active. As you may recall, in recent days, the Ukrainian armed forces have carried out successive attacks, hitting several Russian military bases on the Crimean Peninsula. And the situation is not limited to these attacks by the Ukrainian armed forces, because there are also incredibly serious attacks by partisan groups and sabotage groups. So, of course, the issue should not be limited to this. Russia has been occupying the region for almost 10 years. Even during this occupation, the Russian Federation has not achieved the desired success. People of Crimea have not formed a loyalty to Russia, and the assimilation policies on the Crimean Peninsula have not worked, and this has resulted in continuous damages to the Russian armed forces. So Russia is in a state of panic these days. I was about to fall off my chair. The Russian leadership now has a great fear about the Kerch bridge, and this fear is causing the Russian leadership and the Russian royal leadership to constantly make mistakes. The defense potential of the units of the Russian armed forces has seriously declined on this peninsula, so therefore the security measures around the Crimean Peninsula have been raised to the highest level, and alternatives to the Kerch bridge have been developed. Recently, it was reported that one of these alternatives, the railroad line, is ready. However, this was allegedly just propaganda, because the Russian administration wanted to protect the Kerch bridge and was trying to distract Ukraine. But according to reports, Ukraine figured out this strategy and it carried out a major attack on the Kerch bridge. So, according to reports, a new explosion occurred recently on the Kerch bridge connecting the Crimean Peninsula to the Russian mainland. So, according to information from regional sources, this explosion was not caused by a missile attack or a drone strike. It was caused by a planted bomb. According to the several local sources, Ukrainian partisans had come quite close to the Kerch bridge at night, and at this point several TNT bombs were planted on the bridge. The explosion of these TNT bombs did not cause any damage to the Kerch bridge. However, the explosions was quite frightening. So, according to the information from regional sources, a great panic broke out in the Russian regional command. Following this panic, the Russian armed forces took great security measures around the Kerch bridge, and the bridge was closed to traffic for a while. According to reports, the bridge is now open to traffic, but the process is still under control. Russian armed forces are on alert, and as you may recall, there were rumors that the Ukrainian armed forces might target the Kerch bridge. With the impact of these rumors, panic increased even more. So probably at this point, the Russian authorities thought that this alleged attack would start. Therefore, panic was at high level. But as you may remember, at the beginning of the war, Russia faced a major blow. This blow was again related to the Kerch Bridge. The Kerch Bridge was blown up by the Ukrainian partisans in 2022. So the details have also emerged about this attack now. And according to these details, the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky had assigned a group led by Vasyl Malyuk, the head of the Ukrainian Security Service, to destroy the bridge. Reports on the subject are as follows. So they said that at an unspecified time, but no later than August 2022, probably on the territory of Ukraine, the group members produced a high explosive improvised explosive device with a capacity of about 10 tons of TNT using industrially produced components. A hidden detonator was triggered by GPS signal at the moment of passing a predetermined route point. So the explosion caused the collapse of 2 spans of the bridge and resulted in the damage of 17 freight train tank cars. So the trauma of this attack was very serious for the Russian side, and because of this trauma there is a great deal of panic whenever anything related to the Crimean Peninsula comes up. So in recent days this panic has increased among the Russian bloggers. Russian bloggers are very worried about the possibility of a new offensive by the Ukrainian armed forces against the Crimean Peninsula. So on May 7th, the inauguration ceremony of Vladimir Putin, who was elected as the president of the Russian Federation after elections held in recent months, will take place. So the possibility of the Ukrainian attack before this ceremony is quite high. And Russian bloggers who make statements on this subject use the following statements on this subject. So they said that given the Ukrainian authorities and curators' love for symbolism, it is likely that the target may once again be the Crimean Bridge, which has once again attracted a lot of attention. We believe that an attack on the Kerch Strait Bridge could take place before Vladimir Putin inauguration on May 7th. So the vigilance of the air defense systems should be increased, and if necessary, more air defense batteries should be placed around the Crimean Peninsula. The destruction of the bridge will be a big problem. In this case, we may face irreparable damage, and the railroad line is not enough. Measures must be taken to ensure that the Russian presence on the Crimean Peninsula is not jeopardized. So, as you can see, panic is high, and the breaths are held. All the eyes are May 7th. So let's see if the Ukrainian armed forces will really hit the Kerch Bridge on May 7th. So now what do you think? Do you think the Ukrainian armed forces will hit the Kerch Bridge? And what are the consequences of hitting this bridge? What do you think about the recent explosions on the bridge? And do you think the capabilities of the Ukrainian armed forces will be sufficient to hit the bridge? Let me know in the comments, because you know that I read and I care about all of your comments.